But it's crazy because in the lead up to Snakegate, it was like there was a period of time where a bunch of the different hosts were basically like some people would be exaggerating how much they were getting paid, and some people would be like massively downgrading how much they were getting paid. So it's like it created this super weird environment where people were convinced that other people were getting paid like a shitload, and other people were basically like playing the victim and saying that they weren't getting paid shit. And it was like almost all of it was total bullshit. And I'm just kind of sitting back, and I never really like jumped in the middle of it and said like, hey, it would probably be helpful for the crew and the business if we didn't discuss that, which I probably should have jumped in front of all that
tell you,
early on.
I'm all right. So I was here for it, and I watched it all happen.
Mm-hmm.
I think what happened was it all started to take a turn when you said you was making $1 million a month.
You know,
once you said that, bro, the whole office was in a frenzy. Now everybody's sitting up over here
Niggas
like,
pocket watching and shit.
Now niggas is pocket watching who's getting paid.
You
what.
deserve that, though.
That's really
Do you know-
your start. You started that shit.
I wish people could understand that when you run a business, if you make $1 million a month, it's a
That
very
doesn't go
strong
to your
chance
pocket.
you ain't holding on to $1 million a month.
You're not holding on to
Let's
the whole
start out
million.
with taxes. That's half chopped off the top.
chopped off the top.
Not to mention everybody who gets paid has to get paid out of that. And when you have 10 employees and 10 fucking personalities and shit.
Not to mention to keep the business running itself.
But you know
put in
what?
money
When
for
I
that.
said that on that podcast, I should have sat down with people because I forgot how people would take it. And I should have said, hey, listen, I said something on this podcast. You got to be mature enough to understand that when I say that kind of thing, I'm kind of doing it as a marketing
beef us up.
tactic.
Yeah.
To be
Basically,
honest,
you got to
I don't
fake
care.
it till you make it. And even when you make it a little bit, you got to keep faking it because that's just what it is. If you're a rapper like myself, a drill rapper like myself, you got to like put out something out there. And listen, I don't wear chains. I don't wear nice ass clothes and shit. So for me, it's like even saying that, and still to this day, I was listening to this dude Sam Hyde, who there's no way you guys know him, but he's like a fucking internet comedian. I'm watching a video of him talking about me, and he's talking about how insanely successful No Jumper is and how this guy makes this much money and stuff. And I'm like, that's crazy because he would not have that assumption that No Jumper is this gigantic thing. And he's also like massively over. He's like, this guy's got to be making $5 million a month at this point. I'm watching it just thinking like, bro, if you think I'm making $60 million a year, that is amazing. Like, that is so sick.
So this is like for the people in the streets that don't know, this is how you detect when somebody's lying to you, right? When a motherfucker say, I just signed a deal for like $500-600.
Oh yeah. Oh,
Which one was it? So you know you got to divide that by maybe 3 if you don't do it by 2. Nigga might have just signed for $300. I know when I signed my deal for $100,000, I told a nigga I'd sign for $250.
Because you know why?
It felt like it.
I was gonna say
Yes,
because when niggas come from nothing and you touch 100,000, this shit feel like $250,000 in the nigga pocket. This shit feel
know what I'm
like
saying?
100,000. So I understand the logic.
And I double back and signed another
I understand
something
the
for
logic.
75,000, like right around the time. So yeah,
But you know why I don't do
closer
that?
to a
You know why I
quarter
don't do
than
that
what
no
I
more
was.
though, Brick? I ain't want to get comfortable. Because see, you get comfortable thinking like, damn, this 100's 100. You know what I'm saying? Once I start telling myself that, homie, I need more. See, that's what niggas, you get complacent. Now you don't, my stomach's full.
Yeah.
I don't really, I
nah,
got it already.
nah, I
I'm
don't never-
250.
I don't never,
Or you got
yeah.
100, you spent it. Now somebody said, I thought you had
Yeah,
250.
nigga, nah.
But you just ran through that 100 nigga fast.
But you know me, I'm a hustler. I can't. I will never sit still. Like
My problem is that I'm too optimistic. So it's like
I gotta move.
I remember back in the day when I first was getting close to having like $100,000. I started telling people I was a millionaire. I didn't give a fuck because in my mind I'm so optimistic about the future that I'm like, well, I already did this once. It's only a couple months away from me doing it a few more times and shit like that, you know?